Here's one of my biggest secrets I've never admitted to anybody.
Uh-oh. Whoa, we've got some dish here. Everybody stand by, sit down.
It's about me. It's me letting my hair down. So here's the deal. I am such a softie, right?
Yeah.
I get so emotionally caught up when I see actors. I'm getting emotional right now.
We do this to people.
When actors connect, and then I'm allowed, a lot of times it's just, control the splatter of the goo, right? Or more smoke. But when actors get to have a moment, especially on a comedy, if we make people laugh, that's the best time to go in and then do something real. And there are times on this show, if you paid attention, where a moment would be created, like a moment between, Harper and Alex, where someone's feelings got hurt. And then there's the Disney, from the audience. However, when I saw two actors really doing their job, I get so emotional. So after you guys finish the scene, there'd be a pause and you'd hear this. Okay, cut.
Oh, Bob.
It happened all the time. And I have to tell you, so precious, because that's what we're there for. Yeah. Yes, the magic's going to happen. Yes, this is going to explode. Yes, yes, Ghost. That was the most challenging episode. There was an episode where ghosts showed up and we had to shoot them, right? It was so tedious to shoot. However, it looked great. And then it's like, it's done. I'm like, we did all that work. And it was like 5 seconds. But to watch actors, like what you're paid to do, create a moment, was so fulfilling.
It's really important. We've said this before in a sitcom. If you don't care about the characters, what the fuck is the point? And also that we cared about each other. But the writing on, correct me if I'm wrong, Bob, but there is a lot of negative stuff that sitcom actors say to the other actors, like scripted stuff. There's a lot of kind of digs at people. So you have to have that base, you know?
You have to have that love at the bottom.
It's called slagging in Britain. They call it slagging. And it's it's the easiest form of comedy, which is to tear someone else down, right? The best comedy is intelligent comedy that's based in character. And, I know a few actors who got to play people who, I'm not going to call them dumb. I always call them simple. You have a simpler look at life, right?
Yeah.
But someone who's going to play someone, look, you did it, right, Jennifer? You had to play this neurotic person, right? That to actually create the room for that and to allow that to be and allow you to not, if you're playing stupid, if she's just nervous and frantic, okay, that anyone can do that. But if she's concerned and scared that her friend is not, that quality changes. And I feel like it takes a director who's either well-versed in directing actors or a recovering actor like myself to go in there, because otherwise we're just saying lines and running around. But to actually give you guys the gift of creating a moment, right? There was a scene, the first kiss in the rain, Alex kissing the wolf guy,
Mason,
and it was raining. So I had this, I had a jib, I had the rain.
A jib is a big camera kind of crane thing.
That blows up at the end of a movie, right? That was one time where it took me 5 seconds to go, cut, because it was so beautiful to watch them find that moment.
That's sweet.
So you've talked about multiple times how you're a recovering actor.
Yeah.
What do you think is, and David, you've directed a few episodes.
I did.
Yes.
But so what is something that you think is the biggest asset of being an actor turned director?
Well, I'm going to turn that over to David first, because I certainly have an answer.
I think something that my brother Peter taught me was the most efficient way that you can, in the quickest, most efficient way that you can get that information across. And I think Bob has already said it, which is, how would you say this? I could come in to a show and go, okay, what's happening is this, and we're going to go there, and this is the motivation. I could do all this setup, or I could quickly, efficiently say, where are you coming? What is yours? Okay. And get right to it. And work with the actor that way.
So a conversation rather than telling.
Well, conversation, but also going right to the source of what's going on with you, so I can build that. When I worked with the 3 other kids on the show, Selena, I didn't have to direct it all, because there was one moment where I was talking to her, and I remember I'm saying this, and she just kind of, she glazed over, and I was like, oh, So I would just, I would get Jake to just say the lines. I had to let David Henry play a little bit.
Yeah.
He had to have some fun. So the best thing that I could do was direct to who I'm talking
Their
to.
strengths.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I want to say in different words exactly what you said. Every actor talks and hears in a different language, right? David Henry was older than everyone else, and he got distracted, and I will say this, bored. So I realized that he got to, he needed to be engaged in a different level, right? To, like you said, let him go off and do his thing, and then like sometimes I'm saying, great, so I need a take where you do just this. That's in the script. I just need that. But because I gave him some latitude, right? And sometimes some of that made it. And there are some people who just need to be guided more. I'll say this, never talk down to an actor, because I've been there. And also, here's another thing, maybe you guys don't remember. If I called you by your character name, I paid you $20. Because I've been called, hey, guy number 2.
Yeah.
Hey, bouncer. I'm like, I have a name. My name is Bob.
Yeah.
Right? And the character's name, the bouncer.
I don't remember you ever paying me $20. So
well, I think you did a good job. And then also character, calling someone by their actual name is important, and not moving someone. Like, you know what I mean? Like you take someone and go move here, move there. You feel like a piece of furniture kind of thing,
Right. And here's the thing, why are you moving? Yes, to keep it interesting. But what I did was I would never say, hopefully I'd never said, Jennifer, go over here. I would say, great. Hey, where's your purse? Can I get her purse, please? Put her purse over here. Hey, Jennifer, at this point, go to your purse, because every move is motivated by something.
Yeah.
I have to tell you, I worked on a show called Other People's Money, and James Van Der Beek, is that his name?
Yeah.
Anyway, I showed up on the set, and sometimes my size works in my favor, and sometimes the alpha animals on the set, just their hackles go up. So I walked onto the set for the first day.
They get real big.
He hated me from the word go, right? Too big or whatever. So he came in, and it says in the script to walk to his bedroom, but his bedroom was upstage, and he had a line on the fly. And so I was never going to get a camera on him. I knew this on the first day. And so I said, hey, can you stop and talk to him? He goes, no, because if you look at my motivation, and I'm like, okay, hey, can we get some mail, please? And I got some mail, and I said, well, here's some mail. He's like, what am I going to do with this? I said, well, you're coming home, right? So you check the mail. So go through the mail, take out 2 pieces for yourself, and the mail for everyone at the house is over here. He goes, conveniently downstage.
What a dick.
He said, I see what you're trying to do. I said, you know what I'm trying to do? I'm trying to do my job. So I'll make this deal with you. Come in. You can't say no. You have to try it once. If you try it once and you hate it, then we'll do something else.
That's fair.
And the rest of the cast was like this because they knew who he was. Yeah. So he came in. Now we had activity. He was looking through the mail, and he put it down and got a nice beat at the very end, and then walked to his room. And I came out and I said, how was that? He goes, you win. And I said, it's not about winning. It's not about winning. It's about letting me do my job. It looked better. So I would never tell people to cross without giving them a reason to.
Yeah.
Good.
You in rewatching the show, not every time, but there's a lot of people that enter and hit their mark.
Yeah.
For no reason. It always was, why are you coming in? Are you going to the fridge? Are you going upstairs? You're not coming in to stand here and say your line. That's not what happens. You have to have some reason why you're crossing. The whole time you were telling that story, because I had directed Scott Baio, and it just was a nightmare. He was not nice to me. And, apparently, and you tell me what your reaction is to this. They said you only get 2 passes. Scott only does 2 passes. I'm like, what if something fucks up? What do we do? You only get 2 passes. I was like, oh, okay. So I did my best at, only getting 2 passes, but every once in a while I had to pick something up or do something. There was a mistake that happened.
Yeah,
it wasn't my mistake, but
at least 3.
It's not a competition, and we're all having fun. We're all on the same team, and if you're not, then go somewhere else.
I like that you said it's not about winning. It's about like telling what's best for the overall story. And I think the best actors, best directors, best whatever is always the people that are in it as a team for the story.
Yeah.
Those are always the best people.
Hey, thank you so much for watching this clip of Wizards of Waverly Pod. And for the full episode, go to the Wizards Pod YouTube channel. The link is in the description.
And for exclusive weekly bonus content, join our Patreon now. There's a link in the description for that too. Thanks for watching.
Bye now.